champagne life. And Mr. Radio Man, won't you turn that up?
When I think of Shelly, I think of, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You gonna drop that line?
I was getting ready to, but you know what? I am not a rapper. What I do is produce and host, and that's why we're single on a Saturday night right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. And I've said it again, I'll say it again. I am single, never been married, I have no children, so that means it's just a party of one. And I think that's a nice party.
It is a nice
It's
party.
a nice party.
You
like my party of one?
Right.
Yes, thank you. Dinner for one, thank you. All right, let's just pass it down. Oh, why is she looking at me?
No, nothing.
Because I'm a party of one.
No, dinner. Well, I'm a party. Period.
Period. You just
But
a party.
I'm just saying, like, you know, it doesn't mean you're a party of one.
I'm a party of one. You know, when you go to dinner, they say, how many? One. And I look behind me like, what you mean, how many? Don't you see anybody behind me? Party of one. So anyway,
When I go to Z-Bar, party of
one. There you go. So who are you?
This is Jay Duran. I just talked to the third parent party. That's weird. That's weird. I met Danielle at Sexy Singles recently in Philadelphia and was invited here last month and loved it. And I own a company called Culture Media. We're a digital marketing agency that cares enough for our clients to help their employees care about why they're showing up to work. And I'm here to just talk about, what are we talking about today?
You'll find out.
We're not allowed to know.
All right, we're not allowed to know
The
yet.
rules are we're never allowed to know.
That's perfect.
That's the rules.
That's why I go to Z-Bar alone. I don't want to know.
Or is it that you don't want anybody else to know? I don't see. That's what it really sounds like. That's what it really sounds like. You don't want anybody else to know.
All right, young brother on the end. I called you a young brother. Didn't you like that? I was trying to make him feel good, right?
I'm Dr. Dave, the soulmate specialist and owner of Diamonds and Rough Consulting, and I'm single but not available.
Not available.
Same story. I am Alicia, and I'm single, never married, and I'm a party of one too, I guess. So we can go out
You
together.
got a
and we can be a
child.
party.
You ain't. That's a party of two.
I'm a party of one because I don't party with him. But so.
I feel like it's different. When you have a child, that means when you're lonely, you could actually call your child. Y'all want to go out to eat? Sometimes I'll be sitting
No,
there
but
like,
sometimes kids dish you, especially when they get to a certain age.
that kid does
at
not
the age,
dish you.
he don't want to hang out with me all the
That's
time.
not true. He always like to go out to eat. I know your
Well,
kid.
he is greedy, but he likes to go out to eat. But
I know. I always be like, come on. I say, you want to go out to eat? Yeah, let's go.
Y'all done now?
You talking about shade?
Oh, I'm David Scott, the professor at Hartman College. I think I'm the eldest statement up here. I'm the oldest person
Hell
on the
yeah,
panel. You call me old woman, you know, a father of girls. I'm upset. I kind of hate on you a little bit because you got a son. I'm upset.
You can still have a son.
well, you know,
you could
I
adopt
mean,
me.
it's not
But my
over.
daughter's at that age.
Wait a minute. Jay,
My daughter-
Jay just said he wanted to get adopted.
You could adopt me. You wanna do-
All right. Yeah, I mean, my daughter at the age where
Maybe
her
you're my
body
father.
going
I
through
never
those
met my
changes.
father.
And what am I supposed to say? I don't know what it's like to go through those changes, Shelly. She's saying, Dad.
You've been with enough women to find out.
Hey, stop cursing.
That's real thing. That's real thing.
Put me out there.
That's that back.
That's my stage name. Calm down.
Okay, my bad. Mr. Goodnight.
That's right.
Anyway, you can still have a kid because you still can, shoot some stuff out. So go ahead.
Only if she's guaranteeing me a boy. The only way I'm having a kid, somebody has to guarantee me a boy.
Well, you can make them in a.
Well, technically,
can you do that?
you are the one who decides the sex of the child, so that means you're failing yourself.
No, she has to make
You're
sure.
failing yourself.
She has to make sure my female swimmers don't qualify.
No, you're failing. That means,
better put that left leg
means
up.
that just like everything in life, black women are winning. That's what that means.
All right, that's what it is.
That's right. That's what's happening there.
I like that.
Black
That's
women
right. Your
win.
boys are slow. The boys are slow out the gate, and the girls get there first. That's your
More
fault.
shade. Man, is it shady over
Get up
there?
there already. Oh, get into this topic.
Well, I don't know. Speaking of being slow out the gate, I am Danielle Patterson. I'm a local attorney, and yeah, I'm actually right now. I'm like what? I'm racing Dave to the altar, right? Isn't that the rule? Is that yeah? Because I got
My money is on Danielle.
because I have to get married so that David can get married. So these are the rules, ladies. So yes,
Gonna beat me?
No, you told me that you
I'm
would
slow
get
to the
married
gate.
as soon as I got married.
That's
what you
right.
said.
That's our package deal.
So yeah, so there you go. So me and Dave gonna be married soon.
My money is on Danielle. That's all I'm gonna say. My money is on Danielle.
Ouch.
Who? Oh, we should do bets for real. Is anybody up for it? To see who get married, for real. I'm dead serious about that. Who gets married first? Anybody up for taking that
Where's
bet?
that ring in my pocket?
That's tough?
tough.
That's because they don't believe either one of
I
them is
don't
going to
think
get
either of them are
married.
gonna get married.
That's what that believes.
Yo,
But
Jay not betting against
It's
me.
not happening in a week.
Dave not
not
betting
in a
against
week.
me.
We're talking
How long
about,
do they have to stay married?
it doesn't matter. We just want to see which one will get married first.
So who wants to go to
up?
Vegas?
You know what, Shelly? Ask the audience who they
1
think will
week?
get married first by show of hands. Who
Show
think
of
Danielle
hands. Show
will
of
get
hands.
married
Who you
first?
think,
Raise your
will
hand.
get married first? Danielle?
Danielle, raise your hand.
You got 5 on it. Okay.
Wait, and who
I got
says
five.
Oh, wait a minute, we got
Wait a minute.
actual money.
We got
I'm with the
actual
dude
money.
from
That
there you
Danielle will
go.
get married first.
They got
Who's
money
betting
to
that I will get married first? My girl. That's right.
No one.
That's right. That's right. I don't know that.
Whoa.
We're going to find this out.
That was a slow, like the slow clap. That was a slow hand, like, yeah.
Time to get married.
We'll see,
I
but
know.
guess what?
Go ahead.
Things have changed. Some people have got married. So congratulations to Nikki and her. By the time you see this,
Woo,
they would have
yeah.
been married
Yeah.
about 2-3 months by then. But things do change. It's not the ever single panel here. It's not the ever single people. People do get married, right?
Yeah.
Right? We get married. But today we are here to talk about Daaimah S. Poole. She is an author of, I think, about 15 books, and I met her, I'm not going to say how many years ago, on her first book when she was on Urban Expressions doing Yo-Yo Love. It even had a soundtrack. Tell us about that, the Yo-Yo Love experience, because, that was like my first experience with you. Yo-Yo Love.
Oh, that was like, ooh, like it wasn't.
Yeah,
a long time
yeah,
ago.
don't tell that. Yeah.
Okay, well, I won't. Yo-Yo Love was my first book. It was about a girl in Philly going to college, I'm always writing about relationships, trying to find the right guy, running into everything but that. And ever since then, I've just write about relationship drama, the ups and downs, keeping a man, losing a man, being single, being married, getting divorced, taking half, getting a child support check by an NFL player, just all type of different topics.
So do you go through these things? Do you have to experience it? Do you live it? Are you single on a Saturday night? Tell us about it.
Sometimes I'm not. No, but I'm in a relationship that's towards marriage, so I guess I am technically still single. We're not engaged yet, but I am in a relationship. But I have been single, so I can write about those experiences.
Okay. Anybody else? So now you have a new book, his last name. So
yes.
you're talking about you going towards marriage, so you want somebody's last name?
Not necessarily.
I don't want
And I think
anybody's
when you
last
said
name. I want my own last name. Can I keep it?
no, oh definitely. But when you
I want
asked
this new
me,
thing that I want him to take my last name.
my friend said that she's already, her children already have her last name, and her husband has to take on his her last name now, because the 4 of them already have her last name,
So
and they're
what-
not changing.
And he'll do it?
He said he will.
We got to talk to that guy.
Interesting.
Jay, we got to talk to that guy.
If that can happen, I would love that, but I don't think I have a man that'll
Talk.
do that anyway. Would you do
I don't. That's a really good question. I mean, I have 2 last names already.
Well, why you got 2 last names?
Because I was adopted, I have my birth name and my.
Yeah, but that's not, you don't have them. That just meant that you have
No, on my birth certificate, I have 2 last names.
It's 2 on your
2.
birth. Like
So
your birth
if I had a third, that'd be a little crazy. It'd be like from Israel or something.
Well, I don't know, but see, this is the difference. Like, okay, so you market yourself. What do you market yourself as?
Duran.
There you go.
D-O-R-A-N,
So the other
yeah.
name don't count. Whichever name you market yourself with, that's the one that counts. So I don't care if I took, 15 last names. I'm still gonna be Danielle Patterson.
Esquire? What about you? Would you take a woman's last name?
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Well, we already know you're not
Never
going to
get
get it
it.
because you're not getting married.
He's not giving
Why is
anybody
they
his
so
last
against
name,
me
so.
getting married?
Because we know you're not getting married. That's
What?
How about you, David Pulley, doctor?
I mean, I
of
don't even understand the concept. Like, what's the point?
Okay, you don't understand the concept. So who did Jesus say, or who's the authority that said the woman has to take the man's name? Who's the authority on saying it? Because the world said it. The world said jump off the bridge. Would you do it?
If no authority said it, right, and we've just been doing it, what's even the point to switch it up?
Oh.
That's all I'm asking.
What's wrong with change?
What's the concept for
Well,
what?
Okay, so I can answer that.
If I was to add,
I'm going to answer it. So the idea of the family name was really just to identify the family. So that could be anything. I mean, as a matter of fact, one of the common practices in my field of practice, I see this all the time. Families come in, they making up names. So they can be the Poole Pattersons, they can be the Will Scotts, they just making up names. They putting them together. They not even hyphenating them. They are just making up names. This is the new family name, and that's the way they raise their children. And when the children come into the world, that's the name they give them. So the idea is just to be able to identify the family unit. So why do we have to identify the family unit according to the sperm? Especially when we know that Davis don't work because he can't make boys.
Hey, you know what?
The shade
But hold up.
continues.
Here, Jay, I got something for her though.
We were
Somebody
supposed to cut the
says,
commercial. I had that time to
but
cut the
here it is
commercial.
though, Danielle. It is harder to make something that is not like you. Remember that. So if I'm a man, it's harder to make a girl.
Then that
Not
means
like
that my
me.
mother was brilliant because she made her twin.
Said she got skills.
Ooh, all right. Well, we're going to go to a break. This is Single on a Saturday Night. Today we have Daaimah S. Poole. She is the author of His Last Name, and we're just trying to discuss, can we take someone else's name? Can we keep our own name? Or do you really want his last name? I just want success. I don't care about all that other stuff. Anyway, let's go to a break. Howard Gilliam Jr., new video productions, My Special Day TV on every Thursday at 1 o'clock. And you can go to phillycam.org and you can watch it all around the world. That's Howard Gilliam Jr. He's the man. He's the man, right? Yes.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I felt like Cinderella.
I said, that's fiction. I dropped my hat and ran.
The whole veil comes off.
A little bit X-rated.
Happy birthday, Tracy!
Hit the gas and took off.
Hi, this is Tim Hampton, the General Manager of TGI Fridays, 4000 City Line Avenue. Today we're featuring our dish of the day, the shrimp and chicken Cajun pasta, delicious sauteed chicken, delicious roasted red peppers, shaved parm cheese, and shrimp. Come on down the Single on a Saturday night and try this dish, the shrimp and chicken Cajun pasta, today.
Welcome back. It's Single on a Saturday Night. It's not just for single people. It's for everyone that's been in a relationship. And you've been in a relationship ever since you came out the womb, right? Yeah, you said, hi, mommy. Whatever, or they took you away, whatever. Either way, you was in a relationship.
What is going on with this show today? Now we got crack babies. You can't stop this. It's like the shade is being thrown.
I didn't want to be in, you know how you say don't do anything in totality. Not everyone said hi, mommy. Not everyone did, right?
But they took you away. They had to take you away. They couldn't say hi, daddy.
They take every baby away. They take them and put them in that little bin thing.
Little incubator little thing.
Don't try to clean it up.
You know I had
They had to
You
figure
trying
out,
to clean it up like Trump.
is the
Leave it
baby
alone.
gonna have his last name? Remember? That's why they take it away.
That's why they take it away to figure out. So does anybody in the audience have a problem with taking the last name of the person, your mate? No, no one has a problem with it? Oh, no.
Oops, we got one. We got one.
pass
Pass the mic. Pass the mic.
Okay, I'll say this.
Say it.
I've been married, and when I was married the first time, I did take my husband's last name. If I were to remarry, I would not, for professional reasons. I just wouldn't. My last name, I'm not going to say it on the show, but my last name is my last name professionally.
You're right, because we don't even know your last name.
I've earned that, and when I
do because I'm special.
When I divorced, I lost contacts because they don't necessarily know. Yeah, so professionally, absolutely
They don't
not.
recognize you.
And regardless of whether I take his last name or not, I'm still married.
Wow,
So-
that's really intriguing, though. Think about that. Because now that, and this is really the way I think it should be, that women have deep independence in our country. And if that last name thing came from hundreds of years ago when they basically passed down land, which was, I think we all agree, is pretty wrong, right? Because hundreds of years ago, in medieval times, all that stuff, no one had the freedom to become successful, become anything, or start their own family. They were just where they were. So that names were passed down, and you just proved it. Because as a professional, your name matters. And as women now that work and build lives, their name matters, doesn't it?
Exactly. We'll go to you, and I'm going
So why are we using these antiquated beliefs from like 700 years ago? I mean, right?
Good.
I never even thought of this until you just said it, but it makes perfect
like
sense.
I said, my mother taught me, if your daddy don't give you nothing else, he gives you his last name, and you don't give it up for anybody.
Well,
Because
my
there's
daddy-
nobody that is that important.
My last name is not my daddy's. My last name is Williams, and I paid good money to get my grandfather's last name. My mother was.
But it means something to you. The point, but my mother's point, no, my mother's point was not. No, my mother's point was that at the time that you come into this world and you adopt your last name, it's a part of your identity, and that by somebody taking your name and changing it, they are altering your identity. So, and I mean, you know, and this is the thing, and you know, my mother was the original feminist. She was a dowdy until she died. She wasn't trying to hit none of that Dowdy Patterson stuff. The kids could call her Miss Patterson all they wanted to, but she tell you in a minute, I am Betty Dowdy. I worked hard for it. When I got my doctorate, it said Dowdy. And when I got my master's, it said Dowdy. And when I started working as Sergeant Shriver's secretary when I was 15 years old, it said Dowdy. And during my 50 years of work experience, everybody knew Betty Dowdy. And I plan on following in her footsteps. Everybody knows Danielle Patterson. Don't nobody know Danielle Patterson, William Johnson, whatever, you know, a joker, whatever. They don't know that person. Well, and besides, them hyphens, they just become minus signs when you get rid of them.
It sure does. My name was, you know, my mother was married, and of course she gave me and my brother the name. So since my dad, I'm not going to diss him because we cool now. We cool.
We cool now?
We good. We made up. So he's all forgiven. We good. But at the time, I was like, yo, I'm 18. I don't want this name anymore. So I convinced my brother to pay for it to get our name changed because he's older. So I convinced him. I was like, listen, my grandfather owns businesses. He owned laundromats. He owned a whole bunch of things. He was a provider.
There was a benefit to having the name. That's what we're saying.
So they used to say Mr. Williams, and they be like, well, what's your name? And it'd be like, oh, you're not really a part of the family. You got that other name. So I
want
love
to
my
get
name.
to
What you want to
who
get
in
to?
this book about his last name. Please discuss this book to me, because I'm in here going back and forth wondering if I should change my name to my mom's last name. I don't want to do all that. I want to hear about his last name. Talk to us.
Oh, okay. So this is the fourth part in a series called The Rich Man's Baby, and that was about a woman trying to get a child support check by having a baby by a professional athlete. And in the second book, it was about
like she was doing it on purpose.
Oh,
so this was like some old TV stuff.
Yeah, like poking holes in the condom. A rich man's baby. So lots of drama. And then the second part, she wanted to get half. The third part, she opened up with the money she had half, opened up a nightclub. And this is his last name, where she now has the last name. She's divorced, and she's trying to get money. But
wait a minute, I'm confused. Wait a minute, back up. You acting like I ain't read none of the books, so help back up.
Okay,
wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
So she got his last name. So at some point, he married her.
He married her.
Okay, we missed that part.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then he divorced. They got divorced. And this picks up, it's really just 5 distinctive views of women behind the professional athletes. It's the mom of a newly drafted player. It's the side chick of a married player. There is an ex-wife of an NFL player, and there's a that's trying to get her child support increased but loses her child. And the other woman is experiencing, they all have the last name of the player, so that's where his last name comes in. Is a woman in the NFL, her husband was, he had an injury, so they lose everything. And she has his last name, but now it's a disgraceful last name.
Now she don't want it so bad,
Right.
does she? Now
So what about the
now she want to
research?
be a minus sign.
What kind of research did you have to do? Is this anything true about this? Did you research it?
Did you go out, poke holes in the condom, get
Do you
pregnant,
know
get
someone-
married, own a nightclub?
Do you personally know someone who did this?
No, but that's how I started the series. My friend was dating an NFL, an Eagles player, and he didn't like to use condoms. So she would tell me, Dag, if I was into that, I could get pregnant. And I said, well, wow, it is people that's into that. Let me write about it.
Wow.
And that's how it started.
He didn't want to use condoms.
Well, that's why the STD rate is so rampant among athletes. Because think about that. Actually, this is one of those things that we've talked about. The STD rate is rampant, but that's because they are messing with the kind of chicks that just want to get pregnant. So they would risk their health and safety trying to bring a paycheck into the
My
world.
friend, she wasn't that kind of
I'm
chick.
not necessarily talking about you. I'm just talking about the fact that it's rampant. Because number one, you know, Mike Vick checked into that clinic down in Mexico with the fake name for the herpes, and it was still chicks that was, you know, raw dogging him. I'm just saying.
Then I guess I want to know, you know, based on what you wrote about, do you think those are common stories that you're hearing? Are women more prone now to chase stars and people and trying to get last names and trying to get checks? And is that something that you believe is existing current?
Oh, absolutely. Like if you go to the baller alerts and all the shade rooms, this is a job to look good, to get a man that has some money and try to take care of or at least get an 18-year child support check out of it.
But didn't you see the one that had the child support check, now the child 18, now she broke in the streets or something?
Yes.
Because they don't know what to do with themselves?
Exactly. So, I mean, it's pitfalls on it. I don't make it, it's not all glamorous in the book.
Can you
And
get a
like I was
list of where the women go?
saying, I mean,
Really?
to the club.
Go to Baller Alert.
Yeah,
We're going to have them hashtag
They go
Just
to the-
Ran.
It's called the basketball games, the football games.
It's called the basketball games and the football. Well, it's called You Gotta Look Like an Athlete. I don't know, Jay.
Well, I used to work out.
There you go. You might have to get back to it.
So Shelly, does that dispel the concept of I want a nice guy, good guy, and all, or does it I want a wealthy guy first? Like, what comes first? Do y'all, as little women, do y'all want a good man, quality man, as we all talk about, or is it more women chasing somebody who's already financially stable?
I ain't chasing a darn person, but we're going to go to a break. It's Single on a Saturday. We'll answer that when we come back. It's Single on a Saturday night right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. We do this every fourth Saturday. You can join us fourth Saturday at 12:30 p.m. That's the new time, 12:30 p.m. right here at TGI Fridays. Thank you to Alvina Styles for the jewelry, and for my hair is Exquisite Hair Design. That's Rashina Stewart. Get the act, Harry Situation. We're going to go to a break, and we're going to jam out to DJ Smooth. He's so smooth. Smooth like butter. Let's get it up. Let's clam it up with DJ Smooth. Yes, honey.
Hey everybody, my name is Sheena. I am the creator of the Harry Situation app. If you don't have it, download it now. You may be having a hairy situation, and I can help you with that. I provide helpful tips on how to maintain the proper cause and how to purchase the perfect hair for you. So get the app, Harry Situation, on your Google Play or your iTunes store. Harry Situation, download.
Welcome
Clap it up,
back.
clap it up.
Welcome back. Clap it up, clap it up. What's up? Welcome back to Single on a Saturday night right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. The question was posed, are we searching for someone wealthy or someone with money or status? I personally am not chasing or looking for, I want my own status, I want my own money. I'm chasing after my destiny, not any man. I don't want any man's money, but if he has money, kudos to you, let's spend it.
Well, I don't know. I think that the culture now, especially, what you're talking about in the book, was a very specific culture. And I think it used to be a more of a subculture, I would say, in the 70s, 80s, and even the 90s. But I think that the advent of social media and reality TV and ratchetness in general being lauded, and the fact that, people go, I'm Team Petty, and I'm Petty Wonder, and I'm Petty LaBelle, being actually great things. Like, they're actually good things now. Why? Or the fact that we're sitting there going, oh yeah, you throwing shade. This all comes from the fact that ratchetness comes into our living room, into our tablets, into our phones, 24 hours a day, and we see entire lifestyles. I mean, the Kardashians are famous for being nothing. And we're going, I could be famous for being nothing too.
She ain't famous for nothing, she's famous for
But that's being nothing. That's being nothing.
Because I went past the school. I went past the school, and you're right. It was a young girl about 8 years old, and the little boy was trying to touch her and talk to her. She was like, no, you can't talk to me unless you cut the check. 8 years old? That means in television that something's influencing them.
Somebody showed her
Somebody showed her something.
Yeah, so I think that that's more where that's coming from. I think that if you're talking about, and I'm gonna just say it, and I know somebody's gonna get mad, but real women and real men out here, I don't think that real men are looking for Instagram hoes, and I don't think that real men are looking at the baller alert for me. I think that when it comes down to it, just instinctually, that we are about our humanity, and when we're talking about partners, we're about continuing our line, meaning to continue our morals, our values, and our characteristics.
If you got some.
I said real men and real women.
If you
But
have
what I see on Ratchet TV, I just wonder, what do these people stand for? And they always getting their feelings hurt. And I'm just saying to myself, how are your feelings hurt because you do the most? You're doing everything, but that hurts your feelings when somebody call you on it. I'm just very confused.
But Daaimah, you said the book is really about people who do whatever it takes to keep their mate As far as threesomes or whatever it takes to keep your mate.
Some of the women in the books, yes, and I agree with what you're saying, but I think we also need to escape. So when I watch, I love all of the ratchet TV. I got it all DVR.
Yeah, but you know it's ratchet.
Right, no, I
That's
know it's
the
ratchet.
difference.
I know it's ratchet.
This 8-year-old don't know it's ratchet. This 8-year-old think that they supposed to be cutting checks.
But she's not supposed to be watching that either. She's just supposed to have parents that show her. But when I write this, I'm glad that it's,
You glad that people like ratchet?
No.
Yeah, because that's what bought a book.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wrote a book. It was called All I Want Is Everything. It was about a girl that wanted to be a singer and had a dream. And people were on my, reviewing it like, oh, it's okay if she had you got a dream. They didn't like it. They want me to talk about the drama, everything like that. And I mean, again, you're reading a book or you're watching TV to escape your everyday life. So,
I believe you have gifts for people, right? Tell me about the gift you have for, just like real TV. You get a book, you get a book, you get a book.
Well, why are you going to give away the gift? Like you telling us what it's going to be.
Because I had to do that part. I'm sorry, because that's
everybody in the audience.
That's because I want to do it. Go ahead.
Pretty Girls in the VIP. This is the third part of the series. This is where she opens the nightclub. So everybody gets the book. Yes.
Everybody gets the book. The third.
Autograph
But you have to purchase.
You said it's autographed?
I'm an autograph.
Shucky ducky.
But you can also purchase.
I love autograph books.
You can purchase his last name. It is on sale today. His last name is on sale today. And where can you get it?
Amazon, Walmart, anywhere where books are sold.
Oh, I like books that are in real stores.
Target.
That impresses me. When books are in stores, this is the thing.
And that's shade.
No,
shade all over the place.
It's not shade. No, seriously. I see all the people like publishing books in their basement and selling them out the trunk of their car, and it's like that's great.
Right.
No,
I
I think it's great because it is a hustle.
Right.
But for me, it's very impressive when a book makes it to the bookstore.
Well, where we came from, going back to what Shelly said, Yo-Yo Love, that was an out of the trunk operation.
But you got out the trunk and you got to the bookshop.
I'm with a real book publishing company, but you got to start there first.
But that first book was fun.
So you need the hustle.
When she brought Yo-Yo Love, and there wasn't a lot of people doing that kind of thing, so it was like real refreshing.
Yeah, but now the market's saturated.
And then it had a whole soundtrack to it. Whether it saw the light of day or not, it still was a whole soundtrack.
So when you got the book, you got a soundtrack?
That was Yo-Yo Love, yes. That's what it was our first book, my first book, and I was with another self-published author.
No, I'm saying, so when I bought a book then, I would have got a soundtrack.
Yes.
And so it would have been like
we had a music video and it was on Urban
Expression. She had a music video on Urban Expression. I tell you.
Where is this? We need to pull it up on YouTube.
Oh, you can pull it up on YouTube.
It
is.
Yo-Yo
and I'm
Love.
in it like this.
Please don't do that. Okay, now I don't want to see it on YouTube.
Wait a minute.
I wanted to see it.
No. That's when you said ratchet. You had to be right. I'm just kidding. I wasn't cute enough. They didn't put me in that video. I'm just joking. She looking at me like I'm crazy. No, I'm in the video. I'm just joking. It's not ratchet. Yo-Yo Love. Shout out to the singer. Who sang that?
Living.
Living rap.
Yes.
Living. Yes. Our very own Living was the creator behind the music in it, so she was rapping. But I think it was her mom was singing it. So Living's mom and Cynthia was singing it. Yes. So you can go to YouTube, check out Yo-Yo Love, but more importantly,
fun to see how far we've all come.
I know.
Did you listen to it?
So upon reading the book, we got some little special twists and conclusions and different things in there that's going to raise our eyebrows, or?
Yeah, I would say, going back to the reality TV show, I would say like Housewives of Atlanta meets Love and Hip Hop.
Okay.
That don't help me. I don't watch none of that.
Well, it's lots of drama.
We know what's going on.
And I do have some video vixens in here. One of the girls that's in here is a video Instagram hoe, as you said, and she's hosting parties and all that.
I say it a lot.
I'm sure
I'm not really sure. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sure that whoever's a hoe, they can identify with it. Whatever.
But her boyfriend is married and she wants him back, or her ex-boyfriend is married and she wants him back.
She wants wait a minute. Okay, so she wants to take him from his wife, or she still want to be the side piece?
She wants to be the side piece to a married man.
Okay, I just make
she's okay with it. She's okay with the number one side chick.
I'm just wanting to understand what I'm supposed to be reading.
So tell me about. I think we got 1 minute left.
Okay.
You said this person does whatever it takes to keep her man. You said they had a threesome in that book, right?
You were just obsessed with that part. You want to make sure that we know that there was a
what are you trying to say?
Because that's not tied in.
Jay, okay,
that's tied it into the next week's show.
Well, one of the NBA
We got a threesome on next week's show? We need to get to it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I'm saying one of the NBA
She said,
wives.
no. Basically, no. That's not me, no.
One of the NBA
Have you done a
wives, she
threesome?
just decides that.
Are you down with that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
That's all.
No. But when she decides that instead of having a side chick like in the streets, just have her in the next room. And she can just walk down there if she wants to be a part of it. If she doesn't, yes, one of the wives in the book. If she wants to be a part of it, she
Isaiah, you got him. He's reading the book. He's reading the whole series. He's on it.
Isn't that same thing, polyamory? But this is Single on a Saturday. Shout out to Tim. He is in the audience today. Tim, this is his first time actually sitting down in the audience. He's the one that helped us make it all possible right here at TGI Fridays, right? But thank you so much for making it happen. He even looks nice. I wanted you to show his nice shirt. It's not like TGI Fridays type shirt. It's a nice shirt.
Okay.
It's not a uniform. You look nice.
He got on his, his French cuffs and everything.
He got French cuffs. He's official. Single on a Saturday night. Let's go to break. New video productions. Yes, we done. Cut. We're done.